Hey gang, what's going on? Victorian Home Journal here today, and what we are doing for journal entry number 3 is we are hanging wainscoting today. Wainscoting, not sure how you pronounce it, but I do know, I think that's at least what that's called. But anyway, we're going to do this the hard way, the old school way. We're going with a miter box and just a handsaw. I have power tools out in my barn, but I don't have to go out and use them for small molding. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it today the old-fashioned way, which kind of takes me back and makes me reminisce a little bit of how this house was built back in 1881. This is a section that I've got done so far, and this is the section I'm going to want to model the rest of what needs to be done after. It does need another coat of paint. We'll get to that when we get more sections done over here. I did everything here with just a miter box. Actually, I've done everything in this house so far with a miter box. No power tools. Even the crown molding. So I did this chair rail, kind of like a 3-piece chair rail, where it's got a piece underneath, and then I put a chair rail over top of that, and then I put a little section of a small kind of trim up at the top to kind of give it a more of a 3-dimensional kind of a look. It's a 3-piece set. I put those rosettes there and another kind of a block there. I went with that paint palette right there, which is historic colors, all the way up to the ceiling here. And I have more cut in paint work I have to do. As you can see, these other sections need to be finished off. Over here is a section that's almost complete. That section needs to be painted. This section right here has been penciled out. I need to make some minor finishes with it before we start cutting pieces out. The section over here, I need to design it, space it, and pencil it out before I cut those pieces. Okay, so all of this spacing is 2 inches. I cut a 2-inch piece and I use that to do all my marking. As you can see right here, I went 2 inches there. So I need to come over here and put 2 inches and mark it and erase that line right there. And I'm going to come over here and go 2 inches. Looks like I already made the marks, so all I got to do is erase these lines. I did them there, and I did them there. I did these too, so I can't remember what I did last, obviously. So it's been done. I'll go ahead and erase these lines, and I'll measure all of the lines and cut the pieces, and then install them. Okay, I have all the measurements right there and how many of each piece we need to cut. Same on that side right there. Now we're going to go cut these pieces and put them on the wall. I have a lot of these pieces and scrap downstairs in the basement left over from other projects. So luckily I'm able to use these instead of having to go to Lowe's and buy more trim work. So that is definitely going to save me some money. There's the first piece. Yankee. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Yankee. 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 Say something, Yankee. You know, I've been thinking, he might make a good channel mascot. He's a Maine Coon. Silver Maine Coon. I think he fits in really well here at a Victorian house, don't you think? What do you think, gang? Think he'd make a good channel mascot? Look at the size of his paws.
Mickey. 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 Mickey.
All right, so here we are. We've got all of the molding installed, and I've got filler here in all the joints, and it's all dried up. I pulled out all the nails, obviously, and the adhesive is dried, and that molding is on the wall pretty well now. So today we're gonna paint over it and seal the deal on this section of the wall. That over there. Classical White is the name of this paint. It is a historic color from the Historic Color Collection. Let's get that on there. Start filling that all in. Paint and primer in one. And it's really thick, but it goes on really well. It dries really fast. It hides a lot of imperfections in your wall. So I'm really happy with the paint and primer in one. I use that on the inside and outside. After looking at this dirty wall with all of the adhesive glue on it for so long, it's so satisfying to see the paint finally going on over everything and making it look fresh and new. All the pencil marks. And normally with the regular paint, I think that pencil would kind of bleed through the paint, but with this paint and primer in one, it pretty much seals it and it doesn't bleed through. All right, I got the sections of the wall painted right there. A coat of historic classical white paint has been applied. And that section of the lower wall is finished. Got this section right here as well. But that's it. And while we're at this location, I would like to show you all my original fireplace that luckily for over 130 years has never been touched. It's been left in its original condition. Thankfully, nobody has ever painted over that. So yeah, I'm really stoked to have these fireplaces all throughout the house that have never been painted. This is just one of them. So I hope you enjoy that also. And I'm glad to get that section of the wall finished. This is all starting to come together in here. Okay, gang, that's going to be it for this one. I wanted to thank you for coming along for the ride. Please join me on the next video where we are going to be doing an exterior window restoration. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button, and I hope to see you on the next one. This is Victorian Home Journal. Take care.